Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where dishonesty is sometimes the best policy. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a legendary presenter and gardener who loves a dirty weekend with his favourite hoe. It's Alan Titchmarsh. And an award-winning rapper who once released a song called Slow Flow. I've seen my doctor about that. It's very common. It's Lady Leshurr. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, a writer and broadcaster who trained as a psychotherapist in the 1980s. I wouldn't know about that. I'm a little young, I'm afraid. It's Philippa Perry. And a comedian who hosts a podcast set in beautiful Devon, which explains why he's always got jam on his top and cream on his bottom. It's Mike Wozniak. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction, and Alan is first up tonight.
Oh, great. My Madame Tussauds waxwork was such a hit with the ladies. It was kissed more than any other and had to be cleaned of lipstick every day.
David's team.
When was your waxwork first included in Madame Tussauds?
I think it was about the turn of the millennium, about 2000.
OK.
Where were the lipstick marks?
Mike, please. It's a family show.
Most of my body was covered with clothing, so it was, I suspect, on the cheeks and...
Right.
But actually, now that Mike's brought it up,
Yeah.
how much do they do at Madame Tussauds? I mean, do they do the whole body?
They do.
Including downstairs?
Talk us through the process.
Well, they take you in to the sort of the studio they've got, and they photograph you from every angle, and the way they get every angle is that they stand you on a turntable that slowly revolves, you see.
Are you naked?
No, they said, we can give you a pair of Lycra shorts that Tim Henman wore last week.
Oh. New balls. Where are you in Madame Tussauds?
I was next to Brad Pitt.
No.
I was.
When the kissing happened, they were choosing, with the greatest of respect, you over Brad Pitt.
But there'd be too much of a crowd around Brad Pitt, you see, so they'd come to me because it was easier to kiss me because there was nobody there.
Imagine, Lee, if the day were to come where you got the call.
Yeah.
What pose would you want to be immortalised
I think I would go with the more traditional... I wouldn't have Lycra. I'm a bit braver. I'd go completely naked, but then I'd go with that.
David, you are more cerebral, if I can use that word, a more cultured man.
Yeah.
What sort of look would you like to project?
I think very much like on this show, you know, riding this jet ski.
What are we thinking, then, about Alan's claim? Mike?
It's something bogus about it.
I don't think they'd let you touch the exhibits.
Maybe there's a rope round David Beckham and George Clooney. But
They didn't
when it's Alan
foresee-
Titchmarsh...
with the greatest respect, they didn't foresee the need.
This is... It's more like the sort of romper room. Have a go. People have got in the mood looking at Clooney and Beckham, and then, OK, go in there and have a go on Titchmarsh.
I've changed my mind hearing about the rope. I think it's true.
Obviously, there are other candidates, but Alan is a very attractive man. And I also think, and I hope you'll take this in the right spirit...
Oh, dear.
No.
Not again, David.
Amid your sheer sexual charisma, there is also an approachability, which might mean that you got more kisses than other more stereotypically Adonis-like figures in the public eye. So I think it could be true.
Would it help if I changed my mind?
Yes.
Oh, yes, it would.
I've decided I think it's true.
OK, we think it's true.
Great.
Mike's got another gig to get to.
A wax Alan Titchmarsh besieged by fans. Is it the truth or is it a lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true. Alan's waxwork really did have the lipstick cleaned off every day. Philippa, you're next.
For the past 6 months, I've been using David Mitchell to get me off to sleep each night.
No further questions, true. OK. What medium are you listening to David through?
I have found a stash of podcasts of The Unbelievable Truth.
Oh, the radio show. For those that don't know, could you describe The Unbelievable Truth?
There's 4 panellists, and they each deliver a lecture, and the other panellists have to... Oh, you see, I'm going off now. Have to find the truth.
Look, this is not going to get picked up by American TV with this bit.
What is it about David's nasal drone that sends you on? What's the quality in there that appeals to you?
It's entertaining and it's soothing. It's like a sort of father telling me a bedtime story.
And how do you listen to him? What have you got headphones and?
No, I just have my phone very close to my
it's a
pillow.
speaker on the phone.
Yeah.
But what about your husband?
He takes his deaf aids out. He turns them off at night. You can't hear anything.
He has his own way of listening to David.
There is a lovely rhythmical quality to David's spoken word.
It's very relaxing and it's not in the slightest bit irritating.
No, that's right. That's right.
It's
Not in the slightest bit irritating. I'm going to quote you on that because it's not everyone's
next
view.
series across the box.
He's not irritating, he's tedious.
It's not tedious. No, because if it was tedious, I'd go off on my own train of thought, which would be stimulating and would wake me
I
up.
see.
But, you know, a lecture on medieval castles, phew.
How do you get off at night, Alan?
Not very frequently.
How do you visit the land of Nod?
I spray my pillow
Steady!
with sleep mist. After which my wife coughs for a bit and I'm asleep.
All right, so what are we thinking now, Leshurr? Does this strike you as true?
Not really. I feel like there's so many other things you can listen to that would put you to sleep.
All right, Alan?
Philippa's clearly a fan. True, for me.
All right.
I think it might be true because he has got a voice that can, you know...
Comforting.
That's not the word I was looking for.
What are you going to say?
I think it's true.
You can say it's true. OK, Philippa. Truth or lie?
It is.
It's true. Philippa does fall asleep to David every night. Mike, you're next.
As a child, because I was so shy, I named all the toes on my left foot and formed a gang with them.
Least two.
Whew. OK. Well, would you like to tell us the names of the game, starting with the big toe and going down the row?
Big toe was Daddy Bruiser.
Daddy Bruiser.
Yeah. The one next to it was Long Pete. Because that toe's unusually long on me.
Just before you say any more, just remember, there will be a recap.
Right, yeah, sure.
Keep these names short and rhyming.
Okay. And then there was Lindsay.
Lindsay.
The one in the middle.
Taking my advice, then.
And then my ring toe I named after my Auntie Barbara.
What was that one called?
That was called Auntie Barbara.
Oh, not just Barbara. Auntie Barbara.
Auntie Barbara.
Auntie
Barbara.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the one at the end was called Crushed Daisy because I used to have a lot of accidents and I used to sort of wang my foot into, you know, like skirting boards or whatever it would be.
Why Auntie Barbara rather than any other auntie?
She's my only auntie.
That's absolutely watertight.
Yeah.
Is she? That's an unusual thing to say about someone's auntie. Your auntie looks very watertight.
So would you talk to your
I
toes?
would talk to them at night. It was night time when I'd get particularly nervous.